From the depths of the Beer Guys TV satellite studio near the world's largest ball of twine in Darwin, Minnesota, it's another Beer Guys TV podcast.
Hey, welcome to another Beer Guys TV podcast. Greg Johnson here, and I am joined not only by Shane Zeppelin.
Hello.
And Jerry Cook.
Hey.
But by Neil. Neil, they're going to go, who's this Neil Cat? He hasn't been on a podcast or a show before. Or has he? Neil's from Locher Brothers. Neil is a beer connoisseur, if you will. And Neil,
yes, he is.
Neil, welcome to the Beer Guys TV podcast.
Glad to be here.
Yeah,
appreciate the invitation.
Well, and we're not just anywhere. We're not in the satellite studio or the regular studio. Hey, we're here at the Darwin Rod and Gun Club.
We're still in Darwin.
We are. That's true. Yeah. Not too far from the Twine Ball.
Hey.
And we're here for the wine and beer tasting put on by the Darwin Liquor Store. And Neil's here promoting some products from Third Street Brewing. And you've also got, looks like Mike's Shandy.
Yeah, Mike's has a new product now. They wanted to compete with the famous Leinenkugel Summer Shandy.
Uh-huh.
So they came up with their version of Shandy called Mike's Shandy.
Wow. So
pretty ambitious.
Yeah.
Well,
they know lemons.
Yeah.
Well, Neil, I noticed you were so kind as to bring some beers over for us to sample and try, and maybe match up with a couple things. What are we gonna kick things off here with first?
Well, we always feel that when you drink craft beers, they're meant to be enjoyed with food. And so what I like to do when I do tastings, I like to pair them with various foods. I try to do it in a simple way using different flavors of cheeses. So the first beer we're going to try is Three-Way Pale Ale from Third Street Brewhouse in Cold Spring. And after we taste the beer, then we're going to try a piece of the cheese and then taste the beer again and see how it matches with the cheese.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, so this is the I think the latest offering from Third Street Brewing, correct?
Correct.
All right, well, let's give it a little taste-a-roo here. That's a nice, tasty pale ale.
That is, it's smooth.
A lot of people are very familiar with Summit EPA.
Yeah,
this has just a little bit more hoppiness to it than Summit EPA.
Okay. Now, this is where we match it up with the cheese?
Yes, and we're going to pair this, because of the hops in there, we're going to pair it with a sharp, extra sharp cheddar.
Okay.
And
that lactose will kind of counteract some of the hoppiness.
Yes, correct. Yep. If you go to real hoppy beers like a double IPA, you would pair that up with spicy foods or even a bitier cheese like blue cheese.
Mm.
Oh, right, yeah.
I like this cheese. What kind of cheese is this?
This is extra sharp cheddar.
Mmm.
So we've had the cheese, now we're going to taste the beer again.
Wow.
And we'll see how that works with the cheese.
Now, I got a little head start on you, and boy, did that mellow the beer out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excellent choice, Neil.
It goes by a simple rule of the lighter the dish, the lighter the beer. The heavier the dish, the heavier the beer. You want them to match.
Yep.
You don't want them to clash because neither one will taste good, but remember, it's never the beer's fault.
I think this
It's never the beer's fault. I like that.
for you, Greg, I think this would go good with a Waldorf salad.
Excellent, with a little blue cheese on it, man.
Yeah, a little blue cheese and some walnuts.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, well, thank you, Neil. Excellent choice there. What's next on tap?
Well, another offering from Third Street Brewhouse is their Bitter Neighbor Black IPA.
Okay.
Or Black India
I got one of
Pale
those.
Ale.
Yeah. Bitter neighbor?
A black bitter neighbor?
Well, he's not black, but you know.
This is an IPA, so it is hoppy. India Pale Ale is what that stands for. But it's a black IPA. Malts give beer their color and flavor. Hops give beer the bite and that citrusy aroma.
Citrusy or sometimes floral.
Floral as well, correct.
Yep.
So we're going to taste, first sip now of the black IPA. We're going to rinse. We need to cleanse our palate from the previous thing.
I'm in rinse mode.
We rinse, and
We're rinsing.
we don't spit. We're beer drinkers. We swallow.
sorry.
Yeah.
So the next
soon
step,
I'll be
after we've cleansed,
I'm
we're going to hold it
spin
and
mode
taste
pretty
it.
soon.
That's good.
Okay, now we're going to each have just a little piece of chocolate.
Little piece of chocolate. Thank you. I'm going to steal that one.
Thank you.
Go ahead and consume.
Eat the chocolate.
Eat the chocolate.
When you're done eating the piece of chocolate, all these are semi-sweet chocolate chips. They represent say, for instance, you had a
Devil's food cake.
chocolate cheesecake.
Ooh, that's even better.
Try to paint you a picture. You're done with your main meal. You sit down for dessert. Open up a black IPA and a piece of chocolate cheesecake, and you've arrived.
And you've arrived. Again, mellows that right out. And
Yep, I'm here.
Yep.
I've arrived.
Oh,
I have
wow.
arrived.
Wow.
Does that make a difference, Jerry?
That makes a big difference.
Wow.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That goes good.
It's like a little science experiment.
In most cases, what the food will do, it'll soften the beer so that it comes across your palate in a softer way, allowing you to pick up and experience more of that flavor.
Wow.
In this case, you do pick up then more of the cocoa and the coffee flavor, the molasses from the malts in the beer.
Yeah.
I like it without the chocolate, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the chocolate
Yeah, if you want the bolder taste,
Oh,
just
yes,
enjoy
for
it
sure.
by
I
itself.
know
Sure.
you're going for the chocolate, huh, Jerry?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Hey, before we go into the next one, we should probably take a break.
All right, we're going to take a short break and be back here at the wine and beer tasting in Darwin, Minnesota, along with Neil Wegner from Locher Brothers and Shane Jerry and myself, Greg Johnson. Be back right after this. Beer Guys TV brings you beer reviews and beer-related information in a fun and clean, entertaining way. Our website is a combination of beer articles, reviews, products, videos, and now podcasts, too. And you can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Check those out. Please take a moment to visit our sponsors as well and tell them that you heard about them or saw them right here on Beer Guys TV. That will allow us to continue to bring you entertaining beer reviews and other fun stuff your way. And remember to enjoy your beer in moderation, never drink and drive, and always use a designated driver. That way you'll be around to enjoy more beer tomorrow. Hey, thanks for listening. And now, back to the show. Hey, we're back here on the Beer Guys TV podcast. Greg Johnson along with Shane and Jerry and Neil Wegner from Locher Brothers at the beer tasting here at the Darwin Rod and Gun Club. And Neil, you've been kind of schooling us here on some of these beverages.
Yeah, we just got done with some Third Street Brew.
Yeah, we had the three-way and the...
Hey, wait a minute.
complete that sentence.
Easy now. This
about
isn't
the pale
video, so they're not going to see that. So we got to really explain
the bitter neighbor. We had that too. So, and now we're moving on to a different product. What do we got here, Neil?
And we've got Mike's Shandy. And again, this is their version of Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy.
Okay.
Mike's has a lot of different flavors. This is their newest one.
All right. So sounds like it should be lemony and refreshing.
Yes, we're not going to pair this with any food.
Okay.
We're just going to enjoy.
This is
a thirst-quenching beer.
Okay, gotcha.
Wow. Is it ever?
No kidding.
It's definitely sweeter.
It is sweeter, and you know, the Mike's Hard Lemonade
Yep.
has more of a sharp taste. This is more mellow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Easy drinking. I can picture pouring this over a big tall glass of ice under the shade tree this summer if we ever get some warm weather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, whenever that happens, we'll do that. Wow.
While you're grilling hamburgers, or
Very
just
nice,
after you got
very
done
nice.
mowing
While
lawn.
we're watching the kids mow the lawn.
Yeah. I'm watching your kids mow my lawn.
Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Well, that's good. I get sweet for me.
Wow.
It's a bit sweet. Of course, we like real beer, so I mean. But for those that like something a little bit on the sweeter side or something on the lighter side, what do you think, Jer?
I like it. It is a little sweeter than I would normally drink. But
Not quite as lemony
Yeah.
as the Mike's Hard.
But the aroma, though, that comes off it is definitely more lemony than I would expect.
It smells like lemon meringue pie.
Yeah. You smell more lemon than you actually taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I think that's what they want to do is 60 to 70% of what you taste is what you smell. So we generally will smell stuff before we consume it, and they want you to get that lemony smell, that aroma, but then they don't want it to overpower your palate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good offering.
Success.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
Wow. Well, thanks, Neil.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Well,
Appreciate it.
And I know you got work to do. We don't want to hold you up.
Yeah, I got a table of people waiting.
Yeah, we're going to come over and visit you a little bit later on, and we'll let you get back to business. But thanks for taking the time out with us.
Yep, thanks a lot.
All right, Neil
Thank you.
Wegner from Locher Brothers joining us on the Beer Guys TV podcast today.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
Yeah, he was antsy to get to his table.
Well, it's starting to fill up down here at the beer and wine tasting in Darwin, Minnesota.
I know, huh? And this is the first go-round for the Darwin liquor store, and we're glad to be here. It's Beer Guys TV doing a podcast. We're going to do some other stuff later on, too. And it's a nice little facility. First time I've been in here.
Oh.
So, and I know you, being a sportsman that you are,
Well,
Shane,
yeah, I've
you've
been here
quite a
plenty of
bit.
times. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
This is kind of home turf for me.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I got lost getting here.
It happens, Jerry.
Yeah. Well, I really like, I like the three-way.
Yep.
I
bet you do.
I'm getting It's not the George Costanza menage a trois.
Okay.
But no, I do like the hoppy beers. And I also like the Bitter Neighbor. Now, this one here, the Black IPA, it doesn't have the coffee flavor that other dark beers have. It's more of a chocolate.
It's there, but it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
Well, and I know you're not a coffee guy, so what do you think?
No, actually, I really did enjoy the Bitter Neighbor.
You did?
That was good.
Especially with the chocolate, I'll bet.
Well, even before that, you know, because usually the black IPAs, they do have that really overpowering coffee taste to them.
Yep.
And that one didn't, so, and I'm not a fan of the coffees, so, yeah.
And this is different than a stout, because stout has the coffee flavor, the dark malts. This is a darker color, but the IPA, I guess the hops in there maybe pulls that out.
Yeah, maybe balances it a little bit.
Yeah. And then, of course, this Mike's Shandy.
Yeah.
It's not, let's not confuse it with the Summer Shandy from Lion Cool's.
No, right. And it
is not that beer.
But it's different.
It is different. It's a
not
sweet,
as beery.
No, it's a sweet malt.
Yeah.
What would it be? A malt liquor? They call it a lager, but it's not quite as lemony as Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Right.
It's got, like Jerry said, more of an aroma of lemons. But to me, it reminds me of a lemon meringue pie, and it's sweet, but not over lemony.
I'll be completely honest with you. I see that as being a favorite for the lady drinker.
Sure.
I see that.
There's certain markets there and that kind of gear towards certain demographics, and I truly believe that right there will be a hit with the female alcohol enthusiasts.
I would agree.
I concur as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I tell you what, why don't we wrap this one up here I guess we're not really going to choose any favorites. We're just going to talk about the beers. We kind of gave our opinions.
And thank you to Neil for stopping by and giving us some education.
Yeah, Neil, he's got this stuff down pretty good. It was fun having Neil Wegner as part of the podcast. So thanks to Neil and the folks at Locher Brothers. And for Jerry Cook and Shane Zeppelin, I'm Greg Johnson. And that's going to wrap it up for this Beer Guys TV podcast. And until next time, here's to ya.
That's good.
Beer Guys TV reminds you to drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and always use a DD. Be sure to expand your beer list by trying something different. Remember to check out BeerGuysTV.com and find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for listening to this Beer Guys TV podcast. Sponsor messages you hear on our podcast are paid endorsements unless otherwise stated. These messages help us bring Beer Guys TV to you. We encourage you to support our sponsors so that we may continue to provide quality entertainment and information. Our reviews are honest opinions. Your opinion and taste may vary. We encourage you to try beers and products for yourself and form your own opinions. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what beer you like and send us your suggestions for us to review. You can contact us at beerguystv@gmail.com.